How words came to be, Roman literature.
Exhibit tag. Have you ever thought about where our English words were started? The Roman literature has a big impact on our language today. Ovid states, "I am the poet of the poor, because I was poor when I loved. Since I could not give gifts, I gave words." They also gave us Latin words such as Latin prefixes, suffixes, and root words. The Roman Latin language began as a translation from the Greeks. Latin is the old language that was used in ancient Rome. Classical Latin was used in the 1st century BCE, and it was the official language of the Roman Empire. Have you ever used any Latin root words? Some of the most commonly used Latin root words are found in almost every book that you have read. Some examples include auto, bio, and anthropo. All of these words come from Latin words. Some of the most common prefixes used in our everyday lives are pre, re, and pro. Some examples include preschool, redo, and pronounce. Some common suffixes are ment, ifi, and ation. Some examples are accomplishment, identify, and admiration. The Romans also gave us Roman numerals such as V, which is 5, VI, which is 6, and VII, which is 7. The history of Roman literature begins around the 3rd century BCE. Virgil wrote the Aeneid in 29 to 19 BCE. Ovid wrote the Metamorphoses in 8 CE. Petronius wrote the Satyricorn in 54 through 68 CE. And Lucan wrote the Pharsalia in 65 CE. That is what our timeline shows.
This map shows the core area of literary culture in red and the general spread of literary culture in gray.
This picture shows the preschool hallway that we use today. The Romans gave us the Latin prefix pre. The meaning of pre is before, so preschool means before school. This picture shows a clock that we use today. The Romans gave us Roman numerals, and this clock shows Roman numerals instead of numbers.
Press here to hear the Latin alphabet.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, X, Y, Z, Latina.
This candle is green and it is orange scented. Romans read by candlelight, and orange is an exotic scent. Also, green was the easiest for them to find because it is found in plants. The label on one side is in Latin and on the other is in English.
This model shows a book of Roman literature. The table of contents shows on page 2 the Latin prefixes, page 3 Latin prefixes and English words, page 4 Latin roots, page 5 Latin roots which are English words, page 6 Roman numerals, and page 7 other Roman numerals. Some Latin prefixes are in, im, and il, which all mean not. Some Latin prefixes in English words are inactive, impossible, and illogical. Some Latin roots are manus, which means hand, lex, which means law, and civis, which means citizen. Some Latin roots in English words are animal, animated, and animalcule. Some Roman numerals are V, which is 5, VI, which is 6, and VII, which is 7, and X, which is 10. Other Roman numerals are L, C, D, and M, which mean 50, 100, 500, and 1000.